can be verified independently. And CCTV is a good basis
sir,
to say that you're telling the truth. Or
Ano
at
yung
least,
significance ng pagsundo ng staff
Ewan
ninyo?
ko
Hindi
sa
ba
kanila, very-
common courtesy yun?
Parang
Mag-invite
magpipresent
kayo?
yata sila na pumunta nga sa opisina ko. Alam ka, kanino pupunta yung tao? Ako yung kausap
Witness
niya.
niya. Oh, yes, sir.
Di ba?
Pero, so Senator Lacson is making a big deal out of this.
Sabi ko nga
siya
sa'yo,
nga-
somebody is creating a mountain out of a molehill. Yung pagpunta ba ni Guteza, kinakailangan kumuha ka pa ng CCTV para i-present mo. Why? Why are you doing that?
I'm confused. But when you say, bakit pa kukunin, you mean to say, bakit pa tiningnan ni Senator Ping Lacson yung CCTV?
Ganon yung gusto raw nilang gawin. Ewan ko kung gagawin nga nila yon. At somebody informed me also na may pumunta sa Seascape para makita nila na pumunta nga ako doon at siguro ilang oras. Siguro na-establish nila. Hindi ako talaga nagtagal because that was my promise to
Pero,
Mike Defensor.
with due respect, Senator Marcoleta, I think that's also part of the investigative process, just to confirm the veracity of the statements of whoever, not just you. It's also his way of certifying or at least verifying that Senator Marcoleta indeed did what he said.
Sana ganun lang ang gusto nilang mangyari.
Correct. But I think it's going to be a mountain, creating a mountain out of a molehill kung hindi to, kung palalaking pa. But
Yun nga yun eh. Aren't you supposed to go to the jugular? Sino ba yung gusto nating matukoy dito? Why are we fighting each other? There's only a common objective. Makuha natin. Sino ba yung pinakamalaking isda? Sino yung tao na nasa likod ng napakalaking pandarambong sa kaban ng bayan? Hindi ba iisang ating layunin? Bakit kinigisa ninyo si Orly Guteza? Alam mo, ang simple analogy rito, alam ko maraming nakikinig sa inyo. Si Attorney Trixie, tinip sa'yo na mayroong magnanakaw ng kalabaw dyan sa neighborhood. Ang ginawa mo naman, Attorney Edwin, yung nagtip, yun ang ginisa mo. Yun ang dinidiscredit mo. Pero you did not even take any effort na i-verify mo na yung magnanakaw ng kalabaw nandiyan lang pala sa vicinity natin. Ganun na nangyari.
perhaps his absence is making that a big problem for Guteza kasi nawala siya yung last hearing.
Bakit siya nawala? There is a threat now to his life. Ito yung nangyari. Kailangan mapansin ng mga kababayan natin. Nung ilabas ko si Guteza, wala nang tinawag na hearing. Kahit na naka-adjourn kami, nag-hearing kami. Nag-hearing kami. Merong mga briefing ngayon sa budget. Ako, maski nakabakasyon ako, I try my best to contribute and participate in most of the briefing ng budget. Bakit biglang inihinto yung Blue Ribbon? Napaka-importante nito. Nakasalalay dito ang buwis ng bayan na talagang dinispalko, talagang ninakaw lahat kung sino man ang mga hindi ko malaman kung paano ko i-describe itong mga taong ito. Kung paano nila naisip systematically nakawin ang pera ng bayan. Pagkatapos, nag-aaway-away kami. Samantalang ako, the only direction I wanted to take from the beginning until today, hindi nagbabago yun, I want to hit the mastermind.
It daw ay forged document. So, ngayon, ang tinatanong is, ano ang repercussions nito sa inyo daw dahil kayo yung nagpresenta?
Repercussions on me.
Meron siyang repercussions?
May mga ganun. Hindi, tanong lang naman, syempre, umiikot. And
I'm surprised this is happening. Are they trying to create a mountain out of a molehill?
Di ba ho, and I agree with this, and other legal luminaries have also agreed that, notwithstanding the fact that the signature was of the lawyer, notary public was allegedly forged, he already sworn in before the Senate, di ba? So,
yes, he did.
Kaya, didn't that cure whatever defect there was in the preparation of the affidavit or the notarization of the affidavit?
I think so, because the guy presented himself before the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee.
Correct.
He took his oath, and then he allowed himself to be interpellated by the entire committee. But let's get back to the allegedly... What is that?
Repercussions.
No, the notarized, the forged, whatever.
Forged document.
The signature of the notary public was allegedly forged.
Yes.
If we can at least waste our precious time discussing this, you will have to believe and assume that Guteza has the power to go to one office, get the notarial stamp of whoever is notarizing there.
Right.
Secure the dry seal, and then look for the last entry of the book of the notarial register
Right, right.
or the registry para makuha mo yung document number, the page number, and the book number. And then, sasaynan ni Guteza. Are we able to assume all this, that Guteza has the capacity to do all this by himself?
The other lawyer who also presented the same signature, the same forged signature, was Attorney Romano Macalintan.
Yes. At meron din akong nakuha, ganun din.
Exactly.
Yung signature, very, very close doon sa... So, ako, ang assumption ko dito, like the assumptions of many, if not all, pumunta ka sa isang lugar, let's say, the periphery of Quezon City Hall.
Correct.
Nandyan naka-line up lahat ang ano. Somebody will go to each one of these. If we present niya yung paper, and then all the guy would have to do is bigay niya yung papel, then wait for a while, hanggang sa natatakan na lahat yung papeles niya, and then he pays. No one would insist on, let's say, verifying bago siya umalis. Sir, ma'am, can I please ascertain whether you are the one who signed this? Are you the lawyer who signed this document? Yung po bang nagpapanotaryo had all these things to do bago siya umalis? The notary public in this country has become a cottage industry. Wala naman talagang lawyer doon eh. I have always assumed that somebody, like in the case of Guteza, was there assigned by that lawyer, whoever she is or he is. Maring hindi siya ang pumirma, but she or he allowed somebody to sign for him or for her. This is happening everywhere.
Sa
This
totoo
is
lang,
something that we should recognize.
sa totoo lang, kinagawian talaga dito yan eh.
Pagkatapos yung poor na tao, ang i-ostracize, and he will be discredited by... Paano why are we allowing, let's say, ourselves to be swayed into other direction? Guteza is the most credible witness ever presented in that committee. Why? Guteza has nothing to gain. Guteza has everything to lose, including his life, and the safety and the security of his family. But the most important thing, Guteza was able to connect the dots from Saldico to Martin Romualdez.
And that's the reason why there is pressure also now in the Senate to issue an invite to the House to ask former Speaker Martin Romualdez
And I
to
welcome that.
appear. So at
All
least,
the while, I've been thinking that that is the most proper thing for the Blue Ribbon Committee to do. Why is it that all the personages mentioned by Guteza in his sworn affidavit, like a certain John Paul Estrada, and Mark Texay, allegedly the ones who are receiving the money and then counting the money in the house of from the house of Saldico in Valle Verde, then to be transported in his house in BGC, and from there, yung leftovers kasi like the one he mentioned that was December 2024. Sabi niya, ito po mine-mention ko special because this is pinakamalaki pong delivery namin. You imagine 46 suitcases. Each suitcase, sabi niya, as an amount of, let's say, 48 million. How did you know 40? Kasi merong label eh, sabi niya, yung post-it. And dadalhin po namin kay Saldico sa unit niya sa BGC. Out of 46, ang ibababa namin 35 at that time. So 11 ang naiwan, 35 ang dinala kay Martin Romualdez. Bakit hindi naman ipatawag si John Paul Estrada? Ba't hindi ipatawag si Mark Texay? These are the ones he personally knew, and sila ang nag-receive, sila ang nag-handle, sila ang nagbilang.
nakausap niyo na ho ba si Senator Lacson tungkol dyan? In the concern that you have, that why didn't you send yung pwedeng isamon yan eh, di ba? It's a
Palagi
subpoena.
yung sinasabi. Unang-unan, bago kami nag-iwahiwalay, ba't hindi mo ako patawag si Saldico? Alam mo, sabi, nagtagal ka naman dyan eh. Don't you know the interparliamentary courtesy? He was preaching to the choir.
Of course.
Sabi ko, are we violating interparliamentary courtesy if we simply invite him? No. I invited Toby Chanko and
Correct.
I was the chairman.
And he appeared.
He appeared, and twice he appeared. Ba't ayaw mong tawagin? Ba't ayaw mong tawagin, for example, the initial 17 congressmen mentioned by the Discayas. 17 congressmen. Hindi man lang niya ipatawag kahit isa. And he himself mentioned 67 contractors congressmen.
Correct. In your late...
Nagpatawag siya. I'm not saying that we should not call the small fries here or charge them. They're all accessories to this crime. Pero wag naman nating pakaiwasan o pagtakpan yung malalaking isda na dapat nating matukoy dito.
Senator Marcoleta, it's just something that we mortals don't know how it works around the Senate.
Ordinary mortals like us.
Sir,
You're
hindi
not.
kayo.
Ito po, this is my question. No? The Senate operates as a collegial body.
Yes, sir.
So you're supposed to be discussing things amongst yourselves. There are two main points that I want to ask. Dito po kay Mr. Guteza, you presented him right there and there. No? Was there a previous notice to the chair or to the others? Because you're working as a collegial body, did you inform them that I have a surprise witness? I remember that you mentioned it right there and there. Because my understanding of Senate rules, and because it's a collegial body, that you should provide notice to all the members so that they can aptly prepare for the closest case I recall was, if it's a very sensitive witness and you just brought him in, you will normally ask for a break, maybe 1 hour, and discuss it among the body, among the Senate Blue Ribbon, and then come back. And by which time, they would have sufficient time to prepare. Why wasn't it, I remember you asked permission and Senator Ping Lacson said yes, but as a general practice, don't you as a collegial body inform each other? Let's say, sabi ni Senator Ping Lacson, meron din siyang surprise witness. So, binandera niya sa publiko, meron siyang witness. Hindi ko po alam kung sabay naka-adjourn kayo ngayon. Will you be meeting first to discuss sino ba itong surprise witness? I think, shouldn't he be obligated to inform the fellow committee members, Blue Ribbon?
First, to the initial question you raised, bakit hindi ako nagkaroon ng pagkakataon na i-discuss sa kanila?
Correct.
Kasi, nung na-meet ko si Guteza through Mike Defensor, there was a little time. Hindi naman ako naniwala na may tao nga palang may gustong gumawa ng... Sabi ni Mike Defensor, i-meet po lang siya because for 2 months, hinahanap ka raw niya, nalaman ko through my emissaries here, ikaw ang hinahanap niya. Gusto lang niyang makausap ka because meron daw siyang sasabihin. Sabi ko, paano ito mag-aalas 2 na? Ang ang session namin is 3 o'clock.
This was the day before ho ba ng Blue Ribbon?
Yes, yes. Hindi ko na alam kung anong date. Sabing ganon, hindi, we are in Manila. Kung saan mo gusto, malapit sa'yo para lang makita mo yung prepared statement. Yes. O can you go to this escape? Kasi yun lang ang alam kong malapit. That's 5 minutes away from the Senate. So pumunta ako. Okay? Doon ko nakita na, sabi ko, matindi tong statement mo. Are you prepared to make yourself available before the committee? Yes, sir. O sige, sabi ko, panotaryo mo. That's for my benefit only kasi hindi ako naniniwala na matapang siya talaga. I don't know him. Okay, so kung talagang buo ang loob mo, pumunta ka bukas sa Senate before 9 o'clock ng umaga.
Okay.
Sino kasama mo? Ako lang po, sir. Anong sasakyan mo? Sir, nakamotor lang po ako. Well, sa una, hindi ako naniniwala na malakas ang loob niya. So, hindi ko na sinabi sa kanila kasi baka ako rin, hindi ako naniniwala na darating siya. Gusto kong maniwala na buong loob niya kung darating siya. That's what happened.
So, sir, napansin niyo ba that yung testimony ni Guteza ay pareho din dun sa, lalo na dun sa luggage, ay pareho dun sa testimony nung sina Bryce Hernandez
Mabuti napansin mo.
Henry Alcantara.
Hindi lang si Guteza. Alcantara, Bryce Hernandez talk about the Rimowa suitcases. Sinabi rin nila na dinadala sa bahay ni Saldico. Nag-connect lahat eh. This guy also mentioned, about, putting the money in this, ganito, dinadala sa ganito.
Luggage,
sa ganito.
confirmed
Bakit hindi
yung luggage,
nila ngayon maintindihan? Ba't hindi nila
Same luggage
mapag-connect?
po yan? Same luggage ang
Mga
ginagamit?
ganun ang
type,
binabanggit
same
nila.
type
Sabi
daw.
ko pa, how come? Sinong nagbibilang? Sila po, sabi niya, ano na po plastic. Ang isa pong plastic is 1 million. So, iniitsa-itsa lang na ganun.
So, sir, walk us through yung testimony ni ano. He connected, kasi may kinikwento ko yung kanina, he connected the luggage issue. Sir, yung narrative niya, bakit importante yung narrative ni Guteza?
Napaka-importante ng narrative ni Guteza because he was the only one who connected the dot from Saldico to Martin Romualdez. Nobody else.
Nasaan na po siya ngayon? Do you still have contact with him?
Wala akong contact sa kanya personally. Ang pagkakaalam ko, kinupkup siya ng kanyang tropa, yung mga Marines. Kasi ang balita ko, merong nagtatangka sa buhay niya. At I was also informed na nahuli nila yung gustong magtangka sa buhay niya.
Okay.
Sir, tanong lang, natanong niyo ba kay Mr. Guteza kung bakit, kung nag-deliver siya sa Forbes kay Speaker Martin, allegedly, nag-deliver din siya sa Aguada? Tama
Sinabi
po ba?
niya doon sa statement niya, hindi lamang sa
Pero hindi
dalawang
niya
lugar sa
in-explain,
merong
Natanong niyo ho ba kung bakit ho dalawang
Oo,
delivery places?
Forbes tapos Aguada pa.
Hindi na, kasi nakita ko yung ano niya. Dahil nagmamadali kasi ako. Ngayon, ang nangyari pa, ang balita ko, kumuha ng CCTV si Senator Lacson para makita niya na kung sino yung sumundo kay Guteza.
Sa CCTV po ng Senate.
Sabi ko, ako naman, anticipating that he might come. So sabi ko doon sa staff ko, pakitingnan mo itong taong ito, baka sakaling dumating kasi nangako siya na darating. But I'm not sure kung darating o hindi. So binigay ko yung pangalan. So na-establish nila sa CCTV, one of my staff fetched him from the guards area at pumunta sa
Senate ito, di ba?
Sa Senate.
So,
Ngayon,
bali sa pintuan ng Senate.
ano?
Sa pintuan, sa
kasi
pagpasok,
doon pa
sa
lang,
guard,
kasi maraming
pirmahan.
pirmahan.
You have to
So,
check in
para lang makapasok siya ng mabilis, kasi sabi ko, before 9 o'clock, nandun ka na. Question is, bakit naman si Senator Lacson, kung totoo yun kung totoo na merong CCTV, ba't kinakailangan niyang kumuha ng CCTV and spy on us? Is this the work of a senator?
But wasn't that already, the CCTV has always been there, so you can just track it, di ba? So there's nothing new there because it's always been working.
Pero bakit palaging siyang kumukuha ng CCTV? You remember the other incident? Meron daw contractor na pumunta sa isa sa amin and then na-establish pumunta sa opisina ni Senator
But wouldn't
Erwin
that be
Tulfo.
also just to make sure that everything falls into place? That the people who are saying whatever they're saying